Sacramento, home of the Athletics. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound in this one, Luis Severino. What should we keep an eye on here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're underway.
That's down. That's a ball.
You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Just missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
3-1 is on the way. That one misses.
Nope,
so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fouled off left side. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Cody Bellinger, the next to hit, takes ball one. And the 1-0. That one pulled foul. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. 2-1 now. Severino. Hit on the ground, might be two. To second, pulls him off the bag. Everybody's going to be safe.
That is cool. The first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
Fouls away the first offering.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. In the air, right field. Cortez moving under it. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. Safe. And they take the lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Runners are at the corners, one away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Inside, almost got him. Two on, one out. Now one missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Bounce to third. Over to McNeil. What a double play that was. Inning over. One run, one hit, one error, and one left. On to the bottom of the first. Yankees won, and the Athletics coming to bat. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Digging in, Carlos Cortez. Fastball is outside. Bounce to the right side, and foul ball. The 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground right side. Nice grab to his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Nice dive and stop right there. He gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
The 0-1.
Ball one. Ball inside.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And misses inside.
That's inside.
Got him. Out number 2.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jay.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Shea Langoliers stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Stays alive. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Nothing doing there for the A's. Still behind by a count of 1-0. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Back to work, Luis Severino.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
That's the third. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Jose.
Here's the left fielder, Jose Caballero. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Man at first, one away. Late on that fastball. One, two now. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Batting nine, the number 28, Austin Well.
¡Ay!
Y la verdad que tu teléfono celular no va a notar la diferencia entre una resolución de 720 a una de 1080, sobre todo porque son pantallas muy pequeñas. Entonces, yo te recomiendo que ahorres mucho procesamiento por este lado, mandando más.
And now the 0-1. Just missed. McMahon leads off first with two down to the inning. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. Headed for the plate. In to score from first. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2 is the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. That's in there, 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Rodon ready, the 0-2 on the way.
Ball, that's outside.
Sí, pero lo recomendable es que si tienes un procesador, pues el procesador, en mi caso, poder aquí, X 4.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Y lo demás, en realidad no hay que ponerlo para nada, obviamente, si quieres usar menos CPU, puedes hablar de otras cosas.
That misses.
that's off the plate.
Two balls, two
Ball two.
strikes.
Me parece bastante bien, y si voy a comparar lo que es la
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. 2-2 now. Yeah, that's too high. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. This one in the air, center field. Grisham settles under this one. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Nota.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball two.
And that drops in for a strike. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Off to a strong start, Siggy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
2 outs, base is empty. Henry Bolte up next for the A's.
Aye.
Yo one. Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Center field. Grisham moving under this one. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham.
Ball, that's out.
Es que todavía no contamos con una clave de transmisión de TikTok no la provee a todas las personas, pero no se encarga una salida, digamos, genérica, y aquí estamos en la recuperación.
1-1 now.
Esto ya lo he venido mencionando.
Ball, that's out.
Missed.
No soy muy afín a pero definitivamente es un servicio buenas.
A changeup missing. Ball 3.
La clave de la solución. En este caso, servicio que buenas.
That one ripped, but foul. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
En este caso, tenemos que pagar la cuenta o iniciarse con la iniciarse es darle clic.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Sliced hard, but foul. And a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One out man at first. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Lead runner around second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, anything can happen once the ball deflects off the base. Do you get a good bounce or a bad bounce? Your guess is as good as mine.
And that's off inside. The inside edge. And that's ball 1. Two on, 1 out. Right through there for a strike. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a pop-up. 2 away. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now 0 for 1 so far.
That's a ball.
Runners out first and third, 2 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Two on, 2 outs. 3 there. Got him looking for the K. Yanks strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. As we go to the last of the third, Jeff McNeil stands in.
Ball.
That clips a corner.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's ball 2.
High fly ball, right field. And there's one down.
Batting in, the third baseman, Zach Yellow.
Hey!
Strike 2.
That's a
How
ball.
you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Struck him out swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground at first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. On to the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2.
Ball 1.
Good job to fight that one off. Sets him down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's the challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2-2 now. And that's down and away. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ball 1. No, that's low.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop.
Up next for the Yankees.
1 down. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Oh, and 2 now. Just off the outside edge. Man at second. Ripped to short. That's the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Bottom 4. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Carlos Cortez. And a foul ball.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Upstairs.
Nope. Ball 1.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Inside ball.
And there's
Ball
a ball.
3.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Tap to first. And that's foul. Stays alive. 3-2. And that one is lifted in the air. 1 down.
Up next for the A's, the first baseman,
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
In the air, right field. Judge under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter.
Here's a big power threat. Shea Langoliers. His first at bat was a strikeout.
No. Inside.
Next offering is fouled back. Out towards right center field. Judge getting an angle on it. Tracks it down for the out. That is the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Fastball for a strike. The A's bullpen has some movement. Scott Barlow, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And ball one to Judge. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Next pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, that's a little high. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep both their challenges. Bellinger up to hit, 1 for 2.
Hey!
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Into center. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
You know, these Athletics doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And that is out of play. The other way. And that's a fair ball. That gets by him. Throws to second. And he'll pull him to second safely.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Next up for the A's, Henry Bolte. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
And that is ball 1. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5. That finds the mark on the inside corner. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Got him looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
That clips the corner. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball there. Got him looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher on
Athletics,
here, Scott
58.
Barlow.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential.
Ouch,
That ball got him right there.
The bat, number 11.
First and second, no outs. Anthony Volpe will hit next. That one fouled off. That keeps the zone. That's strike 2.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
There's a line drive to left field. Makes the grab.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Left field. That's a base hit. And they stop him at third, so base is loaded with one away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So digging in, Jose Caballero. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball for a strike. The Yanks trying to break this one open, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Late on that fastball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ball one.
In the dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. The 1-2. Man, that got him square in the mask. The 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Huge strikeout there. Now he's challenging the called strike, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. That's off the mark. Full count now.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
In situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 2-1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. Swings and misses, struck him out. And the Yankees leave him loaded. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Zach Geloff. On the ground, and that's a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Ball.
The A's down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-0.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Berg, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Carlos Cortez.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Ball.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Oh, he can't hang on to the throw. Here's a 2-0. That catches the corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
In the air, left field. Into the dive, and he got it. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
Ball 1.
And a 1-1. Fought off foul. Hernandez off of first with 2 away.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And now it's 3-2.
Inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Back after this on the show.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Back to the top of the order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Trent Grisham.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1. That one
That's
off the
ball
mark.
3.
3 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
The Athletics have some bullpen action. Justin Sterner getting ready to go.
Inside, ball 1.
And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out, runner at second. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 3. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7.
Nope, that's a ball. Nope, outside.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Man at second. Ripped to third and caught. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Yarbrough.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Leading off for the A's, the designated hitter, Jay Langoliers.
There's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
On the ground to short. Over to first.
Got him.
1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
That's a ball.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Jake Bird, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The lefty, the 1-0. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-1. And a strike on the outside edge. Soderstrom wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And a strike call will stand. No challenges left for them now. The Athletics trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Jonah Heim. No question about this one. It's out of here. He circles the bases, and just like that, they're within a run. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires the hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Ball, that's out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-1. Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. That's the third out. The A's get one on this homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Ben Rice. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
The 0-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Heim gathers, throws to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Ball,
He's
that's
just
inside.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The batter, number 11, shortstop
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball, that's low.
And the 1-0. Foul ball there. Just about to get started. Trent Grisham digs in now. And that's how this game gets started. Oh, 1 down. And it's fouled off.
Ball.
Got him swinging.
Batting second, the right fielder.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
The 1-0.
Inside,
It
ball
affects
2.
the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. This one in the air, center field. Bolte under it. 2 away down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Cody.
And here comes Bellinger. He's been a great free agent sign.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball down.
That one not close. Ball 3. Ben Rice on deck for the Yankees. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Right.
Bellinger goes. Pitch
Ball
misses.
in.
Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man on second, 2 down. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Ball that's outside.
That one's in there. 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Out towards right center field. And that is that. And now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. The lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Leading off, Carlos Cortez. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Tap foul at the plate. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Nick.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
On the ground. Jazz tosses to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Shea.
2 down, bases empty. Now, Shea Langoliers. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
We all know that that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Hey!
Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Langoliers off of first with 2 away. Step off throw to first. Langoliers back on a dive. Here's the 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Hey!
The 0-2.
Ball 1.
And he boots it. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Ball, that's in.
There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
No score here in the second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball, that's inside.
Fastball right back to the mound. Sends it to first. 2 down.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. First
Ball,
pitch
that's
doesn't
down.
find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what,
That's
you're going to
in.
be trying to
Ball
catch things
two.
out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Popped up. Brings it in. And that is that. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now here's the A's catcher, Jonah Heim. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. He goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Out towards right center field. Judge on the move. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 7, the second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Swing and a ball popped up. Rice. And the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. Back to work, Luis Severino. And a bunt towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
In the dirt. Two and one now. Severino.
Hey.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man at second. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Yep, that ball went out.
The Yankees with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And there's a strike. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Pickoff throw. Caballero.
No, he's in
back
there.
in on the
Safe.
dive. The 2-1.
Hey!
Now one
That's
miss.
ball 3.
1 out and a runner at second. And ball 4 to a
Take your
board.
base.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
And ball 1 to Judge.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Top of the 3rd, no score. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Could be
Ball
some
2.
action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Inside.
that's in.
And now 3-1. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. 1 out. Runners at first and second. The pitch is upstairs. Ball 4, and they're loaded.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Golden opportunity right here.
Two walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
On the ground, right side. McNeil over
You're
to
out.
second, over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Fastball for a strike. Grisham on third. Bellinger at first. 2 out of the inning. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swing and a foul out of play. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and he popped it up. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the 3rd out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Yankees 1 and the A's nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Zach Geloff. Rodon back to work. ground ball to
That
the
ball's
right
foul.
side. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Aye.
The 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That's
Ball.
a little bit low.
Really
Ball,
good
that's
take,
just out.
especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Towards first, Rice takes it himself, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Up next for the A's, the right fielder, Carlos Cortez.
Back to the top of the lineup, Carlos Cortez. Now at the plate, struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the 1st.
Aye. Off the
Inside,
plate, ball 1.
just missed. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Ball, that's inside.
Next
Ball,
offering
that's
is outside. Kurtz waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Nope, outside.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And the count is 1-1. Swings through that. Swing, a high fly ball, right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A 2-run blast. And it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 down, and now a chance for Shea Langoliers. He's 0 for 1. Late with the swing there. Way out front for strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action. Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That's ball 2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. The A's with a 2-run blast. As the A's are on top, it's Major League Baseball on the show. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Here's a 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Stays alive. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
The batter, number 11, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Ball inside.
A's leading by a run. Top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That one back. Out of here. He'll circle the bases, and we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Ryan McMahon now. A little bit high. Ball 1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Hey!
Just
no, that's down.
Missed. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Now a screamer into the outfield. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities. just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ball 2.
Up the middle, and there's a hit, and that extends the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Severino checks over to first, and he's back. Runner on the go. Pitch
Ball, that's
outside.
out.
Throw to second, out of bounds, safe.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Man on second, two down. Right side,
That ball's
and it
foul.
goes just foul. Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second.
That's a ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time, gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a pop-up. Hernandez gets under it, and that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. 2-2 game. Ready to go, bottom 4. Stepping in, Tyler Soderstrom.
You know, these
Nope,
A's
that's a ball.
doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Inside,
now.
ball 3.
It's a leadoff
No, ball
walk,
4.
and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. In there at the knees.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Up next for the A's, the center fielder, number 33.
That was a great run to make the catch, Singy. We got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
Go ahead run on base. Henry Bolte up next for the A's. Flied to right his first time. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Just missed. Man at first, one away. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging. 2 down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
Nope.
Soderstrom leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is fouled back. 1-2 now. Struck him out looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. The A's strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
A's,
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Scott Barlow.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. He is struck out, and he is walked.
You know, these Yankees looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
2-0.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one upstairs. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Judge takes a strike. On On a bounce right side. What a stop. There's one to first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him. First base.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
That's ripped. Base hit. Around second, on his way to third. Bellinger on his way home. He will score, and they take the lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So, runner at second, two down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. Runner at second, two down. And we're at the top of the fifth. The 1-1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Almost got him. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 2-run homer, and they add to their lead. It's 5-2. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Scott Barlow done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching,
Mark Leiter Jr. gets the call from the pen. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. There's a strike.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That's to third. Geloff tosses across to first, and that is that. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 5-2. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Digging in, Zach Geloff.
You know, these Athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Caballero takes it in for the out. One up, one down.
Shortstop, Day-Roll. Hernday.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to.
Oh,
Timeout.
that got
That
him.
ball hit him.
Up next for the A's, the right fielder.
So up next, Carlos Cortez.
Nope. That's a ball.
In the dirt. Good hitters count the 2-0. And
Ball
another
inside.
ball. Yankees up by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Clips the corner, and the count's full. Stays alive. Step off, throw to first.
He's good.
Back in safe, really close. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
First offering way inside, almost got him. Two on, one out. That catches the top part of the zone. And 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Tim Hill, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Bird getting cranked up as well. There's the strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Langoliers in the box now. Takes strike 1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ball 1.
Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees.
Ryan McMahon.
Up the middle, Hernandez. To first.
He's out.
And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Jose Caballero.
That's
The A's
outside.
bullpen has some movement. Justin Sterner getting loose out there. And the 1-0. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. He beats the throw, and they come away without an out.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Inside, ball 1.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Runner steals third, though they get the out on the dropped strike 3.
Nice job recovering to complete the strikeout at first base right there. Even though the runner from second does move up to third, it's not a big deal in this situation now that they're 2 outs. Just makes blocking pitches in the dirt to this next batter even more critical.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 outs and a runner at third, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The Yanks lead 1. They're still out in front 5-2.
Now pitching for the
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Bird.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
The Athletic.
Leading off, Tyler Soderstrom.
Soderstrom.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. And the 0-1. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Inside ball.
Bird, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. The 1-1 is fouled off. Chop to first.
That ball's
and a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Bolte
That's a
at
ball.
the plate now. That's ball 1.
Ball, that's low.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jake Bird gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Tim Hill taking over on the mound. This southpaw has been really good against left-handed hitters. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Chisholm. He's got it, and that'll do it. It's the Yankees 5 and the A's 2. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Just missed. On the outside corner for a strike. And the count even at 1. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Cody Bellinger.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Wright.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. won't go any further. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
So a
the
new
Athletic,
pitcher on the mound for the
number
A's,
60,
Justin Sterner.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
2 down, bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ben Rice.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. Inside, almost got him. On the ground, right side, McNeil. Gets it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Down in order go the Yankees. And it remains 5-2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping in, Zach Geloff. The A's in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Slice the other way and foul.
Ball in.
Late swing fouled off. One and 2 here. This one popped up. And there's one down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, 0, Hervé.
Hey.
That's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next, for the A's.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So back to the top of the order. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball one. Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. Still two challenges left for them. Hernandez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Ground ball right side, could be two. To Volpe at second for one. On to first double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the A's 2.
Leading off for the Yankees.
So up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joel Kuno, the closer, is getting loose.
Ball one.
The 1-2.
Ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And that misses. And the count's full.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. I mean, the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
This one in the air center field. Volte under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan.
And up next for New York, Ryan McMahon. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. The 0-2. And that's outside.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
2 down, nobody on. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Hey!
The 0-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Fights it off. He'll see another. Another 1-2. That one lifted to left. Soderstrom has a beat on it. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the A's 2.
Now pitching for the
Back
Yankees,
now, new pitcher on the
number
mound as we
33,
roll into the bottom of the eighth. Ryan Yarbrough.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. He's already homered here in this one. And that one ripped to left. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Got on plane with that pitch. Not as far away, but out there a little bit. But he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it. And that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
Nope, that's down.
That's your challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And that drops in for a strike. Next one misses. Full count now. Got him. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
One out man at first. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Coming up on the first pitch, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And there's one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Ball, that's in. Ball 2.
Severino measures 6 feet 2 inches, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one fouled hard the other way. Two and two. Bounce to the left side.
that's foul.
But it kicks foul. 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Payoff pitch. In the air, left field. Soderstrom makes his way towards it. Grabs it on the run. 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Cody
Bellinger up to hit. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Two down, nobody on. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-2. Swung on, popped up left side. Geloff under it. And that is that. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. It's now 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now to check out the A's lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Nick
Ball,
Kurtz
that's
stands
inside.
in now, looks at that one inside. Lifted in the air down the left side. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
hitter, Jay Langeville.
Ball, that's out.
And that's downstairs. Ball 2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's a foul ball. Oh, great stop. throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. A's go quickly and quietly there. They trail here 1-0. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one fouled off. Oh, 1 now. Fought off foul. And the 0-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Soderstrom on the move. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Going 1. That one is hammered right field. That's got a chance. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Volpe around second, headed for third. And he's got himself a triple.
He was all over that one. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
1 down, runner at third. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Makes a sliding stop. And they get the out.
Well, it still gets the RBI, but that was a really nice play. Great athleticism. You get it out, and you take away the base hit.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. Just
nope. Ball 1.
missed. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And down on strikes. That ends the frame. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's 0. We head to the bottom of the second. Digging in, Tyler Soderstrom.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Foul ball there. And the 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. In time to
He's
get
out.
him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
That one
Ball,
outside.
that pitch is out.
Ball one. Rodon, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Bolte in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Fair ball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
Nope. That's inside.
Bolte off of first with 2 away.
Ball 2.
On the ground to Jazz. Out number 3. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
And Luis Severino continues. Late swing, foul to the left. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ball. That's inside. That's ball 2.
In the air, left field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
That's too low. Ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
What do you
Grisham
got?
checks his swing, appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Next for the Yankees, the right fielder,
And
number
here's a look at
99,
how he's
Aaron
using his pitches in this one.
Judge.
Two outs, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge. Fly to left his first time.
inside, ball one.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Two down, nobody on. Misses.
Ball that's outside.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's a
ball
little
3.
bit low. Cody Bellinger would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
And he walked him.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Bellinger.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Zach Geloff. Rips that one to right. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, J-Roll. Hernandez.
Ground ball left side, and it's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Up next,
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Cortez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Cortez thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Throw down to 2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Man at first, 1 away. Out towards right center field. Chisholm under it. Takes it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. swing there. That is strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So a walk
pitch is in.
puts runners at first and second.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
So now the DH spot, Shea Langoliers. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That
Off the
one
plate, ball
misses.
1.
That's 5 straight. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. Got him swinging. A's strand a couple, and they're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Ben Rice.
Right.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Touches down, that's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The batter, number 11, shortstop Anthony.
1 out man at first. So up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Going back on this one. And it's a foul ball.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. strike, and a count is 0-2.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Severino with another strikeout. One left for the Yankees as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the fourth, leading off, Tyler Soderstrom. And a foul ball. That one fouled off. Oh, 2 now. Just misses with that one.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Ball.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Soderstrom wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. Grounds one to short. Volpe handles, throws to first. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth.
Up next for the A's, the catcher, Jonah Hines.
Hey! Outside, that's a ball.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. The next offering misses. Full count now. To the right side, Chisholm tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So digging in, Henry Bolte. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And he grounds one to the right side. Rice takes it to the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail things here 2-0. Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. Well struck right field.
I'm out. Ground roll
over
double.
the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Ball inside.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now here's Trent Grisham, and that one fouled off. The 0-1. And he takes a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
No outs. Runners at 1st and 3rd. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is out of here. A 3-run homer, and they add on. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. He got on plane with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Luis Severino will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Scott
the A's,
Barlow into the game.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Set down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
Nope.
The Athletics have some bullpen action. Mark Leiter Jr., the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. And now 1-2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Stays alive. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Now around second, going for third. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Fantastic effort to track down that ball. Even though he didn't make the catch, teammates love to see that kind of hustle out of him.
And he is in for a strike. 0-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ball 2.
That one to first. It's in and out of his glove. Throw to first
He's
for the
out.
out as the run comes in from third. 2 down, bases empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit. On the ground to first, and that's just foul. Chop to third. Throw short, hops him at first. Can't come up with it. He's safe.
Well, we're going to see throwing errors from third base from time to time, and that's a pretty good example of why. If you don't get behind the throw properly, it's really easy to throw a power sinker over there to first. And first baseman, I'm sure he wants another shot at that pick, try to bail out his teammate, but that was just a tough one to come up with.
Chisholm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in safely. Got him looking for the tag. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Last half of the 5th coming up. Yankees 6 and the A's nothing. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
The 2-2. Slider misses outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. To third, McMahon. Zips it across, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
The third baseman, Zach. Yellow.
The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Darryl Hernandez up next for the A's. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2 down, nobody on.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. So up next,
Leading
Ryan
off for the
McMahon.
Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ball 1. That's out.
Misses
Oh,
off the
that's
inside. And now 3-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Swings through the sweeper. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Yeah.
That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one way outside. Ball 3. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Got him swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Scott Barlow departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Mark Leiter Jr.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 2.
Ball. That's down. Hey.
Swing and a bouncer. 2 down, nobody on. Popped in the air, left field. And that is that. Yanks held in check. They lead it, though, 6-0. Bottom of the 6th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Carlos Cortez. And first offering is fouled off.
Inside ball.
Late on that fastball.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
A little bit low.
That's a ball.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That's a ball.
The A's with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball 2.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous. Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
The Yankees with some action in their pen. Jake Bird, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2-2 down. And that one almost got him. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, singing in ballpark entertainment. You got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Here's the 0-1. Out to short. Over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Cody Bellinger.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. It just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Inning over. So the Yanks go in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0.
Now pitching for the
New
Yankees,
pitcher for the Yankees, Jake Bird. He last pitched 2 days ago.
the Athletic, the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
For the A's, the catcher, Jonah Heim.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball.
That one ripped, and that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now here is Henry Bolte. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Next offering way off the plate. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Heim off of first with 2 away. Outside
That's ball
low.
2.
And a count now 2-0.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That's a ball.
Outside.
Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
3-0 down. Top of the zone for a called strike. McNeil not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And ball
That's
four,
ball 4.
two aboard.
Take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The third baseman,
Zach Geloff up next for the A's.
Hey!
Rice. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A's strand a couple. Still up against a 6-0 deficit.
now pitching for the
Welcome back,
Athletics,
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Sterner. He's been so good against lefties.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 22, Ben Rice.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Straighten him up a little bit.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground to the left, Hernandez. On to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Second base, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The A's bullpen has some movement. Joel Kuno, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And now the 0-1. Foul ball. The 0-2. That one almost got him. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one
That's ball
just
3.
misses. Right through there, got him. That's out number 2.
Number 11, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 3. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Ball.
The Yankees up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. And a foul ball.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Yankees 6 and the A's nothing. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Number 2. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
The right fielder, Carlos Cortez.
Ball, that's out.
The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him right there. First base.
For the A's, the first base.
Down the number 2 hitter, Nick Kurtz. This one in the air, center field. Grisham settles under it. He makes the grab.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jake Bird is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season. Don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Cortez, the runner at first with 2 gone. This to third. On to Jazz. That ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
That's a ball.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. It's a bomb. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Ball one.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top of the ninth.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Here's a 2-0. Right there for a strike. And they'll do it again. Sets him down looking. That K is his third of the game. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Justin Sterner won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Joel Kuhnel.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Stepping in, number 21. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Here's a high chopper. Volpe whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Next for the A's, the catcher, Jonah. Time.
Foul ball there. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swings, and this one's flared.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. The 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. Grisham sprinting for this one. That one opts against the fence. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Here at the bottom of the ninth, one out. Henry Bolte up next for the A's. In there for strike one. Man at second. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's two down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Tap foul at the plate. Hill is just one strike away. Swing, and he popped it up near the fence. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
This one ends 7-0.